It is Monday, October 6th, 2025, MMAOB Daily Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Adam Martin. That's Big Marcel. We're here to recap UFC 320. I know Marcel's been itching to talk about this one. The poor guy needed an extra day, guys, because his hero has fallen.
Fuck off, man. You wanted to do it on Monday.
No, I couldn't do it yesterday. I had the hockey pool, James Lynch, Cole Shelton, a bunch of other guys, John B from the Discord. We all had our hockey pool, so I just couldn't do it because we were on a Zoom call last night.
It's like the Canadian centipede, you know. They had to feed off each other, you know.
Pretty much. So we couldn't do it yesterday. Apologize for that, guys, but we're here today, Monday. Next Sunday we'll be back. We'll do it next Sunday, and then yeah. But today we're here Monday evening. What's up, Seamus? Glad to have you here. I'm just going to retweet it, Marcel. I'll just put it out there.
Sure.
I'll get some comments.
Oh, I see it.
Should be there, Mr. Marcel.
I see it. I'll retweet it.
Big wank. I mean, dude, how are you feeling? Like, honestly, because people are asking.
I feel
Dana
good,
Block
dude.
was asking. Here, he's asking.
Yeah, Dana knows he's a good dude, man. But a lot of these people on Discord can fuck off, you know. But I'm doing well, man. You know, I mean, I don't take a loss from a fighter. I want to see you win personally. Like I say always to you, like I don't lose a second of sleep over a loss or a win from a fighter. You know, I don't mind. But yeah, I mean, Pereira clearly won the fight, and he deserved to win, man. I mean, he did great. Yeah. He pressured from the beginning. He went full blast. The thing is, like, dude, if he doesn't finish Ankalaev there, he probably broke his toes, man. What's gonna happen?
I know. As soon as I saw the fight end, he starts like fixing his feet. It was like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah,
it's almost like a John Jones chael situation, almost. Yeah. Which again, that fight, you never know what would have happened had that fight continued to round two. But yeah, we'll talk about the fight, Marcel. But you know, man, the only thing I'd say is, like, for me, anyways, it's all fun and games. Like, the truth is, Marcel, like, you talked quite a bit of shit about Big Wank, you know, so.
I mean, but I didn't want personal to people. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what I said. You know, people. True. I already said, like, full credit to Pereira. You know.
Yeah, you did say that.
I'll give people are like, no, that's not enough. Fuck you and this. And yeah, fuck you guys. You know, you can kiss my ass. So I was like, listen, like 90% of the Discord they can fuck off. You know what I mean? There are still a lot of people I like in the Discord. But yeah, I mean, listen, I don't mind you guys, I mean, celebrating the Pereira win. I mean, there are a lot of Pereira fans, which is good. But you're going personally at me. And I mean, I don't have any, like, how do you say that, any stock into Ankalaev or Pereira. I want Ankalaev to win because I think he's an overall better fighter. I understand that Pereira is much more entertaining. You know, I understand that, obviously, you know. But there was more like, it felt like they were more happy that Ankalaev lost and that Pereira won for some reason, you know. Some
people don't like the guy, man. He was a boring champion. He really was, dude.
I mean,
he's not getting another title shot, Marcel. Sorry.
Of course not. I said that to you as well. You asked me yesterday. I said
how many fights? I asked Marcel, like, how many?
Probably three. And if Poatan goes to heavyweight, maybe two, you know, but
maybe, but I feel like the UFC's could, like, remember the Blachowicz fight? Dana shit on that fight, that performance.
Yeah, I know.
They did as much as they could to keep him away from the belt. They eventually had to give him the title fight, but
the only thing that really bothers me with this one is, like, that Joe Rogan was sucking him off afterwards. Like, yeah, bro, we know you were injured in the first fight. Yeah, you made that obvious in the second fight. Yeah. I was like, dude, we're not going to compare fights here. It's also with Ali now, with Ankalaev. Like, he was injured. I saw he had some kind of a rib injury. Listen, man, I'm so tired of all these fighters after they lose a fight. They're like, I was injured. Yeah, okay, then don't take the fucking fight, you know, if you're injured. But now let me finish this one.
Okay, sure.
Don't take the fucking fight, you know, and complain afterwards. You know, Pereira was complaining the whole damn week that he was injured or compromised in the first fight, you know. Mm-hmm. And now we're gonna get the second stage with Ankalaev. Ankalaev hasn't said anything about being injured, but Ali said for him. I mean, Ali doesn't do him any favors with his tweets. No. You know what I mean? He really stopped that shit. No. You know, I mean, because a lot of people don't like Ankalaev also because of those tweets.
I know.
You know, and you can't say, like, Ankalaev doesn't tweet it. Still, he allows Ali or whoever it is from the team tweet for him on his account. So he's responsible for those tweets on that account. Stop that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. He was Ali's such an idiot. He was talking about, like, he's like, screw you virgins or something. It was kind of funny, actually. All right, let's get some comments here. We got Antoine, what's up, man? Beardcha, what's up? Sergio, what's up, brother? Fresh cut. I didn't cut my hair. I got new glasses. That's what it is, Antoine. I appreciate that. Look at Antoine's such a nice guy, man. He noticed something. No, I'm looking like Rivers Cuomo from from Weezer now, Marcel. That's my that's the look I got.
What's with these homies dissing your girl?
What's
right?
with these? I love that song, Buddy Holly. So good.
Yeah,
I like this though. There, Bircha, he's asking you genuine question, Marcel. If Ank won, would you have tweeted? You'd have tweeted last time. Why is there no tweet? Came across as you were salty. I kind of agree with him, man. I got to be honest. You know.
I mean, I don't always tweet. Sometimes I tweet, but it's more like I think I tweeted about who did I tweet about? I tweeted about Yuri, I think, and I tweeted about Ramis. But you also got to take in mind that I tweeted about Merab, I think, not about Yuri, about Merab. But also take in mind, like, I'm working at the same time, guys. I always say to Adam as well, you know,
it's true.
I'm working at
I
the same
annoy this
time.
shit out of this guy on Saturday. He's like, dude, stop messaging me.
Yeah, it's like people always during pay-per-views or during fight nights are asking me a lot, and that's why listen. If I wasn't working, I'd tweet probably about every damn fight, you know. But it's just like, for me, it's like this finish was there, you know, and this is like Merab is a decision. So for me, it's like it's easier to do. But with a knockout or a crazy sub, I have to put it on socials immediately. Right. So I'm busy with that, you know, and I cannot slack. So that's more the reason
I get what you're
why.
saying.
You know,
that's
more the reason why.
I get it. Listen, I think it's a fair question, though. To be fair,
I gave an honest answer.
Yeah, you did. Facts, Marcel. Yeah, it's a sport. I told Marcel this. I said, don't worry about it. Like, listen, we know Marcel's an Ankalaev fan. I don't know why, because the guy's not very exciting. But
I wasn't. Listen, it sounds like I'm the massive Ankalaev fan, and I understand.
You are though, dude. You are. You like him a lot. You picked him in the first fight. You have bragged about that, which is it was a great pick.
Bro, I pick him in the third fight again. I don't give a shit. You know. So the thing is, like, listen. I like the guy because I think he is a complete fighter, but I understand that people think he's not very exciting. I fully understand that. Don't get me wrong, you know. But people make me. It looks like I'm a massive Ankalaev fan because people hate him so much and they want Poatan so badly to win, so they don't understand why.
I kind of agree. Yeah, that part I agree because like there's so few fans of this guy that
you know?
Because Marcel stands on like a sore thumb. When Ank won. Me and Marcel were respectful. When Poatan won, people dogpile Marcel. Well, that I can't disagree with that. Even I did too. I mean, I was part of it too.
Yeah, so. You can scroll back what I said.
The thing is, me and Marcel have a different relationship. We talk a lot of shit to each other. You guys don't see it. We're constantly talking shit, but it's all in good fun. Marcel's like a brother of mine, brother from another mother. But
bro, I call Adam words we cannot even say in public. You know what I mean?
But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Immediately, I said to him, like, I wrote like ha like 100 times. He's like,
yeah.
But again, I know him a little better than some other people. What's up, Haymaker? Yeah, we'll get some winners, man. We had a big dog last week. Ramiz Brahimai, plus 250 dog. Let's fucking go. Craig, what's up, man? How about the Blue Jays? Let's go, baby. Joe, what's up, brother? Glad to have you here, man. I don't know what the score is right now, Joe. It was 0-0 in the Phillies game before I jumped on here. Zach, what's up, man? Back to the monster. That's a zero sugar, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's zero. I only drink the zero.
Marcel has to watch his sugar intake, apparently. Marcel's mad. I don't know if he's mad. I don't think he's mad about the law. I think he's more mad about just the reaction from others. I'm
absolutely not mad at the outcome. I mean, it's fair play.
Like I said, fair play. It wasn't like. Know? By the way, some people said early stoppage. You think so?
I also disagree. You know, the thing is, like Herb Dean said to Ankalaev, move. He didn't move for shit for 10 seconds.
Dude,
you know?
Herb
Dean,
brutal.
And Herb Dean is allowed to stop the fight if the fighter doesn't improve. So I have no problem with the stoppage at all.
I love the 12-6 elbows are legal now, though. Because, like, if he doesn't have that weapon, maybe he doesn't have the punches to finish the fight there, right?
For sure. Listen, I'm not some pansy like MMA Joey who's gonna get every excuse in the book, you know. Listen, Poatan came in the fight. He fought his fight. He knocked down or he TKO'd Ankalaev. Fair play, man. He won the fight, the belt fair and square. It's like that. And I also think, listen, people were asking me, does Ankalaev deserve a direct rematch? No. He didn't have the title.
He didn't defend it once.
Yeah, and Poatan, when he got the rematch, he already had 3. So I mean,
I agree completely. No, he'll need to win more fights. Nice pick, Antoine. I mean, honestly, I should have picked him, but at the same time, like. It was so hard for me too because I did think, you know, the way the style went in the first fight, I thought he just would outpoint him again. I really did. True says he still likes you, so there you go. At least True still likes you. At least you got one person. So, crowd reaction. I think it was fine. I don't know. Like Vegas is always kind of a weird crowd. It's always a different crowd, you know. Like you have people from all over the world going there. Some people are huge UFC fans, some aren't. Joe Rogan was going off about the Vegas casuals earlier in the card. During the Vanderford fight, which was bullshit because Vanderford was he was dry humping the guy, man. He wasn't Marcel. He was not working for position in that fight. and people were booing, and then Rogan and DC are like, or I think it was them. They're like, Vegas casuals are going off, dude. He wasn't working for a finish, and the ref even stood them up in that fight. So, anyways, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Think Saturday proved Pereira is the better fight. Yeah, probably. You said it months ago he's not getting another shot. I really don't think he'll ever get another shot, but maybe if he went through, like if he knocks out Yuri and he beats Alberg, yeah, you can't deny the guy, but like I don't think he'll even get those fights. They're gonna keep away from that belt. They'll probably match up with Roundtree, who we'll talk about in a few minutes. That's my guess.
Yeah, it depends, indeed, for sure.
Which you got your favorite fighter against your least favorite fighter in that fight, Marcel, because you're not a Roundtree fan. We know that. He's not.
No.
He got pushed fast by the UFC.
I gotta give him respect.
That fight was great. We'll talk about it in a minute. I know you like the fight, so
yeah, sure.
You guys see the meme? Ankalaev got photos. Yeah, I saw the tire shop thing. Yeah, it seemed like. Go ahead.
That only meme I really had to laugh about was the meme with Joe Rogan, DC were laying like this, and they had Anik. And that Ankalaev was Anik. Yeah.
The face is hilarious. Like, I mean, how terrifying is that? Pereira's on top of you, like punching you in the head. Like, you must be. I'd be shitting my pants, dude. Like, I'd cower up too. I would too. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, you're not defending. I think he's gonna fight Alberg. I just don't see them passing up on the fight because it's a new fight. But I don't think he's gonna fight Yuri for a third time. We'll talk about it in a minute. Go ahead.
You know what it is, man? Yuri said, and I don't know if it's true, so we got to keep this in the middle. But Yuri said that Alberg turned him down for Perth.
Yeah, he did say that.
If that's true, then the UFC should book Poatan Yuri 3.
I don't want to see this fight again. Like,
no, but if that's true, listen, if Alberg legit turned down Yuri for Perth, he does this, he shouldn't get a title shot.
I just don't see why the fight would go any different than the first two fights where it was just like Yuri walking forward.
I can't agree.
Getting knocked out. Like, I just don't see it going different at all. Mm-hmm. And it was last year. The last 2 years we saw that fight. I don't need to see it again.
I agree.
Right now, I mean, maybe in the future, sure, but not now, man. There's still Alberg is at the 9-fight win streak or 8 fights or whatever. Like, he's gonna get the shot. You guys see Ankalaev's coaches asking for a third fight and Glover laughing at them? That's hilarious. By the way, I don't know. You see that video of Glover? He had all the guys in the gym today working on the. You see that?
I saw that.
And then they did
that. And then I scrolled. Yeah.
Come on, that's funny. You got to admit that's kind of funny.
Kind of corny. But
shut up! Come on, I give this guy.
Kind of corny.
All right. Unfortunately, Marcel, UFC fans don't care. Poatan won. Yeah, no, that's for sure. Oh, no, man. Blue Jays all the way, buddy. Blue Jays all the way. What's up, dude? Glad to have you here, man. Come on, Marcel. Every Ankalaev you tweet. You're just going hard after you today, man. The chat, I love it.
Come on, Marcel. Every Ankalaev when you tweet. Yeah, I do. It's true. I don't know. I don't know if he really did.
I mean, he doesn't lose. You know what? I got to go back through your tweets to see what you said when Paul Craig submitted him. You were actually at that. No, you were a fan of him. You talked about it.
Yeah,
you'd watched him in like Octagon MMA or whatever before, right?
No, Ahmad Fight Series.
There you go. You loved him, dude, from the beginning.
For sure, he was in that fight. It was really good, dude. So I remember when that fight was booked, that first one, his debut. Yeah. I was one of the few guys who picked him. A lot of people picked Paul Craig.
Sure,
he got fucking dominated.
Well, Paul Craig won,
and then he won in the final seconds by triangle. Yeah.
What's up, George? Glad to have you here, man. We still have no more Big Wank, but we have Big Marcel. That's true. That's why you like him so much, because you have the same nickname as the guy. That's why. Hank sucks. That's funny. Rider Day with Big Wank. No, for sure. Let's a couple other comments. When was the last time people were so happy when somebody won, happy somebody lost? Maybe Conor Habib. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe even Diaz and Conor. Actually, that was I remember I was at a bar for that fight. Everyone was cheering when he tapped him out the first fight. Because people were sick of Conor at that point a little bit. He was really cocky. He's a great fighter. He was on a roll. Like, he had knocked out Aldo, but there was so much shit talking, and Diaz went there and submitted him on short notice. So, anyways, by the way, Zach said he likes the sugar-free ones. So, they're better than the sugar ones, he says.
Not bad.
Yeah, I know. Next week, Antoine. I think Bills win that game, but I thought they win last night, and they lost to the Patriots, which was horrible. All right. I saw the baby thing. I just put a tweet. I don't like it. I don't like it. I brought my kid to like some baseball games. It's still loud there, but like a UFC event is very, very loud. Like, especially in that arena, T-Mobile, which I've been to a few times. Very loud arena.
You know,
I just don't think it's the right place for a baby,
bro.
guys.
And then they have like those
like
those
that's really going to do much.
Yeah,
it's not doing
yeah.
much.
It's listen, and I'm not a dad or anything, so
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't say. But it looks like me. To me, it looks like I'm kind of selfish. I wanted to go here, and I have nobody for my kids, so I bring him with me. That's kind of how it looks to me.
So many people called me a cuck though, and I was like, I don't like this, and they called me a soy boy, and so I thought that was funny.
Why?
I mean, well, because they thought that it's a lot of people said like, what's the issue here? I mean, I don't think those people have kids or they don't have babies, anyways.
Did you post it about it then or something?
All I said was like, I don't like it. That's all I said. I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, either same.
I would say most people agreed with me, but like I said, a few people said, some funny comments. Anyways, what's up, Justin? Glad to have you here. My condolences to Marcel. It's too funny. All right. Okay. So yeah, I think we do. Oh yeah, this is a good one. I was at that fight, Zach Lawler and Nico for sure. People like Nico too, though. Nico's a good dude with his 10 kids or whatever. But and as far as the Piercer, yeah, the baby will go for free. They don't have a seat, so they get in for free. But I'm surprised they let them in.
They should actually charge. So let's see if they bring him still. You know.
Yeah, that's true. My friend, I told my friend at bowling yesterday about it, and he's just like, well, if the guy couldn't afford a babysitter, I'm like, dude, do you know what those tickets are? They're more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you can afford a ticket for UFC at Vegas,
that's like
I agree with Justin. Like, yeah, I mean, people are fighting, dude. You've been to UFC. People fight in the crowd too. It's crazy, man.
Bro, it's like these fucking parents who cannot pay for diapers for their kids, but they are smoking like cigarettes like 10 times.
That's wild, a day, dude. Anyways, you can't afford a diaper for a kid. Please don't have a kid. Anyways, yeah. So I think Alberg Pereira makes sense. This heavyweight thing it's possible. You told me about this recently. You were talking about it. It's possible, but Dana doesn't like it. I don't think it happens yet.
Listen, the thing is, like, Pereira's not getting any time younger, So I think he wants to make that leap to heavyweight. I think maybe he defends one more time, and maybe then goes to heavyweight. Yeah, I mean they can maybe he can. Yeah, but he has an injury again, So I don't know when he can return. So we'll see.
Who Alberg's or Pereira? Yeah, the foot, right?
Yeah.
No, and you're right. Anyways, by the way, Alberg never weighed in. He really wasn't the backup. He was saying he was the backup last week. He never weighed in.
It's just talking.
Yeah, for sure. All right. For Ank, we'll talk about him in a minute because I think we have a fight for him. All right, let's go to the co-main event. Oh, by the way, just really quick, I tweeted this too. I love the way that Pereira fought. Like he just went forward and went for the knockout. Mm-hmm. Like I think more people should do. And I put this tweet on. A lot of people agreed with me because I think more people need to do this. Like in title fights. Like look at Cory Sandhagen. Well, it's a great way, Marcel. And then you get all the people and if Cory puts his Instagram post up, listen, I love Cory. He's a great dude. Okay, great guy, great fighter. But like, he puts this tweet out saying like, great fight, Merab. Like I learned so much from it. It's like, dude, you're not getting another title shot probably ever, and you didn't really go for it, man. Like
to be fair, I think there's a big difference between the I want to say the featherweight class, but the heavyweight classes and the lighter. Because I think if Cory bum rushes Merab, I think he gets taken down immediately.
He still got taken down though, dude. He still got taken down 20 times.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, now he has a feeling that he got a chance. I think to keep it technical, but Merab was just better,
Yeah. Rob, oh yeah, we're on the fight now. I mean, 20 takedowns. We already said it. And then, dude, second round, he almost finished him.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. I
thought the refs going to stop it. I think they could have stopped it, honestly. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think it was possible. The thing what I'm laughing is like that somebody said to Merab before the fight, it's like, you need 3 more takedowns to pass the 100 takedowns. Do you think you can do it?
I think it's 20.
Like, yeah, maybe, and he's like fucking getting 20,
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, let's be honest, Marcel, it was an easy pick. It really wasn't.
Yeah.
It was minus 400, so it's not like we're geniuses here.
And that's not even a fade on Cory Sandhagen or anything.
Cory's a good fighter, just the style was horrible for him.
Merab was just Umar.
If we never saw the Umar fight, I might have picked Cory, but we saw that fight, and he took him down pretty easily. Now, I will give Cory credit for the first round because he looked good in the first round, won the first round. Yeah, but as soon as after he got rocked, it changed the fight. After he got rocked, it changed the fight. Never was the same. By the way, Antoine likes Sandhagen O'Malley. Yeah, I don't mind that. That'd be a fun fight
to make.
Sure. And I think Merab already said he wants to fight Piotr Jan. And Marcel, I think they could turn him around, right? He wants to be the first champ to defend 4 times in 1 year.
hope honestly they do that, but I think they're gonna try to push Umar if Umar beats Bautista. If Umar beats
I
Bautista.
agree, but like if they can put this fight at the end of the year, I think it's why not in
They
the
should
December
just
pay per view.
yeah, do it. I mean, do it if Merab wants to. I'm
You
Piotr
could
Jan
headline
is
the card
available.
against Piotr,
Exactly.
and then co-main event you could do Pantoja and Van, right?
Yeah.
Because right now it looks like Van Pantoja's the main event, guys. That's the rumor. Which I love Josh Van, but I just don't see that being the main event. Like, I don't know, maybe. I guess it could. Pantoja has headlined.
It's a fun fight, but it's kind of a fuck you to ESPN, pretty much. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and then they're saving all the. I don't know what that guy's name is. He's the Spanish guy. He said that they're doing Gaethje. Yeah, is that? Have you heard anything? Gaethje and Ilya. That's what
I've heard. I've heard Ilya versus
Paddy.
Topuria. Versus Ilya versus Topuria. Ilya versus Paddy. Yeah.
That fight to me is like a bigger fight. Like I don't know. And what Gaethje's gonna like? He's just gonna be like, I'm gonna retire if I won't get my title shot. Like, how many title shots should he get? And I love Gaethje, but like,
if he gets a title shot based on, he said that everybody should say like, I'm gonna retire if I don't get the title.
Imagine Gaethje didn't speak English and Ali tweeted for him too. God,
yeah,
he'd be insufferable on there. Jesus, but yeah, I still love Gaethje. It's just kind of annoying. I wouldn't mind Merab and Jan though. I still think Merab would win, but George had a bet. What did you have? Just the shot on the knockout? I mean, the odds were pretty nuts, right? So if Alex is hurt, they could do Yuri Alberg in January. Put on the Topuria card. I don't know if they would do that because I feel like that fight's big enough to headline a card, not a pay per view, but
they're not gonna do Yuri Alberg if it's not for a title because they can. Yeah, if they have two contenders, they can keep Magomed a little bit longer away from a title shot. So
they're gonna keep him away as long as possible. I don't know if Dana had actually Dana didn't put the belt around him. I think Mick Maynard put the belt right around Poton.
I haven't seen who it was.
After the fight, I think it was Mick. I don't think Dana was there, but I'm pretty sure Dana had a shitty grin on his face when Ankalaev, because he's not a fan. Let's be honest. But like, you're just getting back to Ankalaev. Like, man, he had one of the weakest reigns as a champion. Like, he really did.
I'm pretty sure Nina finished him off after the fight, but yeah,
for Wank, right? Like, I mean, who else was like? I guess someone had said Nico Montano as a joke. She never even defended the belt.
Ankalaev wasn't a bad champion in my opinion. He's just not very
defend
popular.
The belt, man.
I mean, how many fighters haven't defended the belt? You know, I mean, there are so many.
Yeah.
I mean, Glover Teixeira defend the belt?
I don't think he did. Did
Jamal Hill defend the belt? You know,
I don't think Glover did, but no, I don't. Wait, Glover beat Jan.
He lost to Blachowicz.
Glover submitted Blachowicz.
Yeah, and he lost to Yuri. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that was like one of the best fights of all time, though. I think.
Still, yeah, it was great.
That was great. Yuri's been actually great. Again, Marcel, you're just kidding all these segues here because we're going to talk about Yuri now. Yuri and Roundtree. Dude, I felt like a fucking genius for 10, 12 minutes. I was texting Marcel. I'm like, see, you should have listened to me, man. You should have listened to me.
This guy here, he's in the Discord. He's like, yeah, guys, you should have listened to me. I was like, oh, dude, this might gonna bite you in the ass because at the end of the second round, Khalil was already like backtracking a little bit.
Dude, Khalil won the first 2 rounds. He gassed the fuck out, and then Yuri went crazy mode again. He just does this all the time. It's crazy how he does. And he did the same thing in the Hill fight, actually.
As well. Rakic as well.
Oh, Rakic too. It's just nuts. I mean, Yuri's one of the best fighters in the UFC. Like, he's one of the most entertaining guys. Can't say anything bad about him. He's an amazing fighter. Again, I thought Roundtree was looking good, man. He was winning. He was tactical. The fight was going how I thought. Staying at distance. I think the problem with Roundtree is, Marcel, like, looking back at it now, he doesn't have a lot of power in his punches. It's more of his kicks. And Yuri, like, he's kind of one of these guys, like, I know obviously Pereira head kicked him, but like, it's more like you're going to have to catch him with a punch, just the way he fights. So looking back at it, I mean, if he couldn't finish him, it's going to go 15 and Yuri has a chance. Now, if that was a 25-minute fight, it's even worse for Roundtree. But yeah, I mean, he was up against Pereira and Yuri, Roundtree was, and lost both fights.
Listen, I give him credit for the way he fought. He fought very technical. He made Prohaska crazy. He was like, fuck, I cannot really reach him. You also, at a certain moment, Yuri was attacking him, and he didn't hit him, but he got countered, and you really saw Yuri like, what the fuck is happening? He was really annoyed by it.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, like, Khalil, the thing is, if Khalil gasses, he doesn't have anything to fall back on.
That's the thing. Like, he couldn't clinch or anything, right? That's the problem.
No, and he doesn't have a ground game, so he has nothing to fall back on.
I agree.
And yeah, then he was fucked in the third round at a certain moment. And definitely with a crazy guy like Prohaska who kept going.
I'd be scared too, like, get terrified. I think Khalil's reached the apex of his career at this point. Like, I don't think he goes higher than this. Probably the Hill fight was actually, he beat Hill 50-45. I know Hill's washed, but like still, it was a really clean win. And he fought clean in this fight. I almost wonder now if Hill just, again, if he had just pulled the trigger, if Hill pulled the trigger in that fight, maybe he could have knocked down Roundtree. Mm-hmm. He didn't make him work in that fight. Yuri was making him go backwards in that third round. Khalil really gassed out. It's too bad for Khalil because I think, had he won this fight, the UFC loves the guy. He gave him a bonus again. They gave out 5 bonuses on this card, which I'm good with. They gave out the Yuri the double. Yuri's won a few double bonuses now, right? Yuri?
Yeah.
Against
he also against Rakic, I think.
I think he's won it 3 times now. Let me check. And 4 times. Wait, no. It's actually okay. So for some reason, UFC stats hasn't updated properly. It was fight of the night. They didn't put it there. The other fight was Dominic Reyes. That was the fight he won double bonus. That was the one. He won performance for Rakic. Performance only.
Oh, okay, performance only. Okay.
Fight of the night was Max and Justin.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And then he also the Glover fight was just fight of the night, but he could have won performance.
Oh, Max won the double bonus that night.
Max did, yeah. It's rare. I mean, it's rare. And what was the guy? Nazim.
Paddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nazim. Wait, Paddy won double bonus?
Yeah, and I think when he with Bobby Green, I think, right?
He did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good call. Wait. He won a double bonus, or was it just like, why would it be fight? Why was that fight of the night though? I think they just gave him extra money or something.
No, they gave him 2. He said, and both bonuses go to Paddy. I remember him saying that. Let me check.
Oh, because the card was so bad or something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check right now.
Also, Nazim against Moda, what you said. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that one was. Let's see, King Green. It's just they gave him 200,000.
Yeah.
So they gave him double bonus, but it wasn't like fight and he just won. They only gave up 4 bonuses on the card. But the fucked up thing is, I'm looking at the card now. There was other guys that got finishes. They didn't get it. Like I'm looking at it right now. So Tom, Mick, and Patty got bonuses, but Modestus beat Pratchino, didn't get a bonus, and Sam Patterson's like 5 finishes now. It doesn't have any bonuses, right? I think.
Yeah, because they
play favorites, man.
Yeah.
It's not fair, dude.
Was Kevin Holland on the card? Maybe.
No, but I think was he? No, but Patty had just had the 2 kids. I think that's why Dana gave it because he had the twins. So
yeah,
Reyes and Khalil. Yeah, I mean, there's fun fights for Khalil. He's not retiring. He's still there. So Yuri got robbed. I agree. I mean, that's one of the best fights ever. Yeah, I agree with this. This is nuts. Looking back at it now, the thing is, this happened so fast after the cards that it's hard to like digest at the time. But looking back now, it's like Modestus for Sam Patterson could have got a bonus. But again, they love Patty so much at UFC. They glaze him so hard. George talking with Zalal. Yeah, we'll go to him right now. Yeah, I mean, quick finish over Josh Emmett. No strikes landed in this fight. I mean, how many fights in UFC history have no strikes landed? That's crazy.
It's probably Damian Maia versus Damian Maia. Those fights.
You know what? There was the fight with Anthony Roccamartin. I look back at, he landed like 3 strikes in that fight. It's crazy. He still won the decision, but yeah, no one landed a strike. But yeah, usually gets the submission.
Fucking impressive.
5-0 now in his return, and I think he has an 8-fight win streak overall. Really impressive. He's calling out Lerone. I don't know if he gets that fight, man. But someone said Sterling. I like that fight, kind of. You like that?
I was talking to Chris Connor yesterday, and he gave 2 options: Sterling, which is a good option, and Yair. Exactly. Yeah. And I think it depends. Do you want to see him against a good grappler? Put him against Sterling. Do you want to see him against an elite striker? Put him against Yair. I think both fights can headline even Apex card or maybe a fight night. Sure. On the road. I think it's a fun. I think both are fun matchups, and I'm happy for Youssef that he showed that he listen. And we know that, but that a lot of fans talking shit about him because of that last Calvin Kattar fight where he really took where he backpedaled in the 3rd round because he had 2 in the back, And this time he went for the finish and he got it. I'm happy for him that he showed to those fans that he can get a finish, and he gets somebody probably in the top 5 now, indeed. So that's cool, man. Sure. Plus, besides that, I like him as a fighter. He's a really good and cool guy as well. So,
yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah. He's had a nice second life in the UFC. Mm-hmm. Remember he got cut, right? So
yeah,
it's hard to get back to UFC after you get cut. I mean, they don't usually want you back. Like they had a chance. They look at you as like expendable at that point. But
if you get back, you normally don't make it to the top. You know.
no. But I will say, like this version of Josh Emmett is not the same version that was like,
Okay. Yeah.
The guy who fought Calvin Kattar a few years ago or something. It's just not. It's really not. He's 40 years old, so it's still a good win on paper. Don't get me wrong, but he was minus 500. We knew he'd win the fight. George thinks he should have called him Movsfar. Yeah. I don't know what Movsfar is doing right now. He's in a weird situation. Like he's not active right now, and I don't know why, but he was. I think he pulled out of the fight with Pico, right?
Yeah, he did.
Was it an injury or what was it?
But it's never been clear what the injury was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was the injury? They never even talked about it. Andrew, what's up, man? Go hit a bong for us, buddy. Glad to have you here. All right. What's his name? Joe Pyfer gets the win here over Abus. Abus winning the first round. And I told you last week, I'm like, I'm not 100% sure about Joe Pyfer in this one. I was like, okay, yeah, Abus is going to win this fight. And then he gassed again. Marcel.
Bro, what was his first round? I was like, dude, why are you going to grapple with this guy? Your striking is better, in my opinion. And then he started to fucking stand with him, and he kind of dropped him, and then he was the better guy, on the ground after that, obviously. But he tagged him, and I was like, he had just like, and maybe who am I to talk? But his game plan seemed kind of odd for me in the beginning, and maybe this was his plan all the time to do it like that. But I was like, dude, why are you gonna fucking grapple with this guy? You don't even have to. But yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. Listen, I like Pyfer though. He's a good fighter, well-rounded, obviously. Good cardio, clearly. I think it should get him ranked. I don't know if they've updated the rankings. I'd imagine he would be ranked now 15th, right? Because Abus was, I believe, right?
Abus was out of the rankings because somebody else. I think they put somebody else in recently, so he wasn't ranked when he fought.
I think Joe could be ranked though. I think he could be 15th.
Yeah.
He's a solid fighter. Listen, he got a bonus. Some people did. I don't know about this bonus. I got to be honest. I think there was other cleaner performances.
Adam, would you rank Joe Pyfer or would you rank Gregory Rodriguez?
I think G-Rod for me.
Yeah, for me as well.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, still forget about the Hermanson loss.
Yeah.
Jack got booed out because of inactivity. Now Jack's at welterweight.
And Gregory won against Hermanson and Pyfer lost.
So. Oh, yeah, he won. He fucking killed him, basically. Yeah. That was insane. That's one of the best knockouts of the year. No one talks about that one, but it's up there. I don't know about this. The Murphy, does it make it look bad because he beat him so easily as well? No, because for me, it's just a different fight. And what if he doesn't get the armbar? Could just say he slips out of it, then it could just be 15 minutes. It was an impressive win, don't get me wrong, but also a verbal tap. You don't really see it that often. You saw that Joe said fuck it and cut his hair. Yeah, he didn't like the turkey transplant, Marcel.
The problem, let us say it to you with the turkey thing, it's that it's really straight. You know what I mean? You really see that it's
fake. What's his name? Your boy Cody Brundage is it's
Cody
so
has it as well.
It's so obvious, though. You know what I mean? I don't think Cody even needed it. I thought Cody looked good. Cody's a good-looking guy. I mean, didn't need that. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Listen, I think too many people listen. My hair, I can see it. It's going. Obviously, guys, you can see it too. But for me, it's just part of aging. You don't have to get so self.
Listen,
self-esteem in it. Because your hair.
For me, it's pretty easy, man. I never was a hot shot, so I
there you go
about my hair.
Maybe it's different if you're a UFC fighter and you're getting tail all the time. Pyfer secures spot in the White Horse card, probably. Yeah. Synthetic hairline answer. I don't know. It's just they take out hairs from
your ass.
Yeah, other parts of the body. Is it your ass?
No, of course. I'm just saying.
Where do they pull it from?
I think from the back here or something.
Okay, they pull it. From other parts of the. Anyways, thanks, Antoine. I love Antoine though. He's always giving me positive feedback. I appreciate the guy, man. What a good friend. All right, let's go to the prelims. I mean, this fight was a joke. We didn't talk about it last week. Atiba Gauthier and Tristan Vines. What was the point of even doing this fight? Really?
We couldn't talk about it because we still had Ozzy Diaz on the card,
Alex was on the card. Bahunin, you mean?
Yeah.
Alex Bahunin.
I mean, Tristan Vines. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he got the fight, and now he has a contract with the UFC.
10-10, maybe. Or maybe 12-12. 12-12.
I mean, you sometimes you have to bring offers, to get on in the UFC. So he probably was like, what do I have to lose? I fight Atiba Gauthier. If I win, amazing. If I lose, whatever, sure. I can get a full camp for my next fight. So
yeah, that's true.
And actually, he was supposed to fight next week.
I don't blame the guy. I mean, listen, you're not going to say no. I'm just saying, from the UFC perspective, couldn't they have just rebooked Atiba? I don't know. Anyways,
funny thing is, the real funny thing is, like, they wanted to have SD Dumas for this fight.
Yeah, I know, that's funny as hell. 3-0 in the UFC, 3 knockouts in the first round. But here's the thing: I was listening to his post fight because they're like, who do you want to fight next, right? You want top 15? He's like, guys, I'm 23 years old. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's 23. He's born in 2002. Dude, there's no rush. There's no rush. By the way, George Salaris made a business decision. It wasn't clear why he pulled out either. He's just like, after consulting with my doctor, I have to pull out this fight. It was like, but what was the injury? Very weird to pull out a week before the fight, man, to me.
The bridge you make was very fun. You was talking about there is no rush, and then you go to George. George Rush.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. That's funny. But anyways, yeah. As far as T-But, how many? Antoine's asking how many years for the ranked opponent. No. It'll probably be like next year or the year after. But I don't think there's a rush.
I think Atiba should up his contract first before fighting top 15.
I agree, but also like taking a step back, he's literally fought the 3 worst fighters in the division.
Yeah,
literally. Like, remember that.
Rebook the Ozzy Diaz one.
They see what excuse Alex has this time. No, but seriously, Tristan Vines, like, he wasn't in the UFC a week ago. Most people never heard of this guy a week ago. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? Robert Valentine, I think he's cut. I don't know, but he's 0-3.
No, he's still there, I think.
Okay, but he's 0-3, so he's not good. And then Medina's 0-3. Dude, this is the easiest 3 fights I've ever seen.
Yeah. I still think
you might have got to win there, Marcel. Maybe you go 1-2 in those fights.
Yeah,
you might be Jose Medina.
I still think Valentin is not that bad.
I think Valentin's okay, but he fought like an idiot in that fight, though, too.
Yeah, I agree.
He's like, come here.
Yeah, hit me more. Yeah, true.
What's up, Lazy Man? Glad to have you, brother. We appreciate you, man. All right. Speaking of an idiot, this is like, look at these segues here today. This is amazing, Marcel.
Amazing.
Speaking of an idiot, what the fuck was this guy doing? One of our dogs of the night, Jusang Yu, fought like a total moron.
I felt like Juice and you felt like that he was better than Santos, and he was like, "Yo, show me. I'll finish you anyways." And then he got stopped in the second round. It was like, dude, And
it's kind of a fraud check, I think. Honestly,
yeah. We have to make this mention as well. So at the weigh-ins, before the fight was supposed to be at 145, and I got told like a couple of hours before the weigh-ins that Santos requested to fight at 153 or 155.
Sure.
So it went to 153 catchweight. Then they fucking weigh in, and Yu is 152, I think, and Santos is 152
and a half. Yeah.
So it looks like Yu was too heavy, and he requested.
And you weighed in first, so everyone thought he missed weight.
Yeah, but it was Santos, So
UFC stats had put catch weight there, and you had tipped me off too, so I knew it was a catch weight, but people thought he missed weight. It's kind of it's weird. Anyways, listen, Daniel Sanchez is a good fighter, man. I mean, he really is. He's solid. He's 4-1. Yeah, 4-1 in the UFC. He's fun, but he's got to make weight, man. He's got to make weight, dude. I mean, this is ridiculous. But yeah, because I thought he did pretty well in the first round. What did the judges have in the first round? I didn't check that. I want to see now.
10-9 for Santos, I think.
They did? Okay, so because the betting odds had you was a big favorite after round 1, which I thought was a little weird. I was like, huh? Because I thought Santos won the first round.
Let me check for you.
Okay, you check. Check. Dodgers are up, true. Good. Let's see what the score was. Maybe it was like split cards or something. It doesn't matter really, but I'm just curious because the betting odds were like really heavily in Yu's favor, and I thought that was kind of weird.
10-9 Yu 3 times.
Really? Okay, so he was up. Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say too about the betting odds is like someone who's doing them too. I think someone's there in Vegas. Like, I don't know if this is the case for all the cards, like especially when they go travel like Qatar and like Azerbaijan and stuff. By the way, apparently there's another Azerbaijan card. I don't know if you heard that. One of the fighters said that in the post fight.
Okay.
Did you hear that? I don't know if you.
No.
It might have been Merab. He said I heard they're doing it again. I think it might have been someone else. I can't remember, but someone said they're going to Azerbaijan again next year. So
you didn't know this. You didn't know the score.
I didn't know.
No, one it was you.
Okay, stop. You're confusing me now. No, but
you're you. You're not me. You're you.
This is like the Who's on First. I don't know if you've ever seen that. The
Jeff was watched Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I haven't seen it in years. You got to check out the Who's on First. Some of you guys probably True knows what I'm talking about. Who's on First? The old skit. Yo, Lazy Bed noticed. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Look at this. Lazy Bed with the glasses, man. He noticed. Love it. Turn around. What about Gochi and share Magomed? I don't mind it, but I think it's too big of a step up. Honestly, I mean, they're not going to do that fight.
Shara still a busted nose from a surgery. So
Yeah, but getting back to the U fight, I think when they're in Vegas, they have someone sitting there scoring, like that is doing the odds. I think because it's a different perspective when you're there. So maybe sitting there live, they thought you had won it. I don't know. It was weird. But
They
like he's
also
sitting there,
probably
like remember we took him down. He's like sitting like this. It was so weird, man.
they probably also have like somebody scoring the knockdowns, but that guy is a retard apparently.
They didn't score a knockdown. What was the fight today? What was the fight again? Which was it? Was it? Was it not Hardy? Oh, Yana? Was it Yana? Maybe Yana? Or
I don't know anymore what it was.
There was a fight that had a knockdown. They didn't score it for them. Anyways, yeah. All right, getting back to the next fight. I mean, Jakub Viklash. You like the did that do good? Jakub Viklash.
Jakub Viklash,
yeah. Defeats Patchy Mix, split decision. Yeah, I mean, it was a weird fight, man. I mean, it really was a weird fight. Patchy, like, he gassed out. He just looked terrible. Like, again, I still thought he won though. Like, surprisingly. Who'd you thought won? You're gonna say it was close, I know, but
I had rounds 2 and rounds 3 for Patchy, you know, so I thought he won. And the only thing that I can say is like Patchy was a lot of people thought Patchy was going to be the next big thing, and I thought so too, that he could roll with the top 5. You know? And a guy from his caliber shouldn't have so much trouble with Jakub Viklash, in my opinion. Although Jakub is pretty good, you know, but still, and Jakub loves the guillotine. So
yeah, he does. He kept jumping the guillotine. Who matches Patchy? I think it's Ali, right?
Yeah, Ali.
He is Tatiana too, or just
also
okay. I don't know what to say about this guy, man. I got to be honest, guys. Someone asked Dana, and Dana didn't sound like he cared at all. I think they're going to cut him. I hate to say it, but I think they're going to release him.
I think he gets one more.
I don't know. I'm not, because the thing is, he probably makes good money. That's all. That's the only thing. They could sign 10 guys from Tender Series for 10 and 10 for the probably 100,000 he makes. I'm guessing he makes. Dude, he won $1 million in Bellator, guys. Don't forget that he won a tournament in Bellator. Like, he had that PFL contract. He was making money. Lazy or True thinks that Viklash won. Some people do. I wouldn't say a lot. I would say it was like 70-30 maybe. For most people thought Mix won from what I saw. I do think the commentary though, they do like influence people, you know.
Yeah, I never listened to it.
Yeah, I know you don't, because you have actual good commentators like Marlos Kunin and not DC, because DC was freaking out. I don't know if you saw his tweet. To me, it's like DC. He shouldn't be doing that during the fights, tweeting about bad decision. Like, I don't know. He should focus on his commentary, not
Plus,
that.
I feel sometimes like the commentary booth doesn't even see the right score. You know what I mean? So
in this case, man, I think he edged it out, but like, it was close enough that you could fuck it up. But I did say last week, I'm like, don't bet on this guy. Like, don't do it. You know, minus 300. Like, don't bet on this guy.
Bro, I feel bad for Clint. I really feel bad for Clint.
I don't even think he's. I mean, we'll see. I'm actually. So I was supposed to be on Clint's show tonight, but we had to do ours. So I'll be on next week. It actually worked out better. I'm going to do UFC Vancouver with him. We'll see. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to get a lot of shit, but he has a lot of people supporting him too. The truth is, Marcel, regardless of who you are, don't bet every bet you have on one guy. It's just dumb. I mean, it really is. You have to spread it out a bit.
It's pretty funny, man. You're on Clint's show next week. I'm on VP's show next week. So
that's funny. What do we think of Patchy moving up to 45? I mean, that's another option, because it looked like he looks like he hit a tough weight cut, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe. But I just
what's the thing with the UFC switching that fight the last day?
Yeah, I know. Dude, I had to change up the staff picks.
Yeah.
Fucking pain in the ass, dude. I had it all written out and everything. Yeah, I think it's Joanna's first win as a manager. By the way, I will say this. When the fight was first announced, we both thought that the guy had a good chance to win. You know? Yeah. But as the fight got closer, I'm like, you know what, man? Mix should win this fight, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really regret. I wouldn't say I switched my pick, but I it's just one of these things where it was close enough. It could have gone, you know, really. It's close enough, you know.
I had four wrong picks on this card. Yeah. I don't regret any of them, to be really honest.
You had 4, yeah. You were in 10 and 4. I went 9. Most of us went 9 and 5. It was kind of a weird card. I did say this too last week. I was talking to True. I'm like, because everyone's parlaying every favorite. I'm like, they're not all going to win. It wasn't like the Australia card last week where I know Jake Matthews lost, but almost all the other ones won, right? It just doesn't. It's very hard for all the favorites to win. Do you think mixed failures so far would make UFC hesitant sign Amosov? I feel like it's a different situation, but yeah, I think with mixed, it's just not working out. And the thing is, like, I thought he was 35. He's 32, so he should be in the prime of his career. I will say this too, man. I thought he lost to Magomedov, who, by the way, got fucking destroyed by Sergio
Yeah,
Pettis. He was dominating the fight, man, and got brutally knocked out PFL. You saw the knockout.
yeah, I
Crazy.
saw it.
I know you did. You were crying. That's Marshall had a bad weekend. Magomedov, and Ankalaev lost. So tough weekend, man.
I mean, I feel a lot of people had a tough weekend with Paul Hughes losing, but
dude, Paul Hughes lost that fight, and it's crazy how many people they just hate Usman, I think, and they're biased towards Paul. And they all like, especially when like Ariel Helwani's out there tweeting about, because he's the biggest MMA journalist. So when he goes and tweets like he lost in this fight, and all of his guys like Pete Carroll, all these guys, dude, he didn't win that fight. You know, Big Sean, all these guys thought he won, right? Big Sean, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Big Sean. I had a 3-2 for Usman.
It was a close fight, but he won.
It was a close fight, yeah, for sure.
But I also thought the first fight was close too, and he won. You know what I mean?
Big Sean always close scores it for the Irish. So I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't mind one Archuleta, give him a chance. He just had a nice win against Jose Johnson. I don't know if you saw that. He beat Jose Johnson. So, all right, let's go to the next fight here. Yeah, quick one. Edmund Shabazi knocks out Andre Muniz. Yeah, Muniz is done, right? He's getting cut.
The downfall, dude, of Muniz is crazy, Remember, and I said every time we talk about him, people will say he is like the biggest threat to Adesanya.
He had a nice run to start his career and just fell off, dude.
Fucking down was after that Allen fight where he couldn't finish him early on and he gassed out, and then everybody was like, okay, if you can get him into deep waters, you can beat him,
He's lost 4 of his last 5. He did beat Jung Young Park, but
that was like, a very questionable decision.
It was a bad fight, too. But yeah, no, this guy, his downfall should be studied because he had won 5 straight fights to open his career. He looked really good. And he had that main event against Brendan Allen. And then after that, I mean, losing to Paul Craig, too, by stoppages, by TKO is pretty bad.
I'm hearing Frankie was crushed.
Yeah. Frank Yeager?
No, Frankie Muniz.
Oh. From, what's it called? Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Good for Edmund. Again, another guy you kind of forget is like mid-20s or whatever. Like he's been around forever. But I mean, again, it's like it's not as good of a win as it once was, but it's still a solid win.
Yeah.
Would you do Edmund and Atiba Gauthier, or is that stupid?
No, not really.
No,
don't really need to see that.
All right, Puna Soriano gets a win over Nikolai Veretennikov. Terrible fight.
Yeah, and I think Puna said like I had to do what to win, And I know it wasn't great. And the funny thing was like you were like Puna's now maybe going to finish him, and then out of nowhere Veretennikov has his back, and Veretennikov was close to the finish, But Puna won the fight, and but it didn't went the way I expected it. It was not a real great fight.
It was a bad fight because the thing is like he just crotched it for 50 minutes. It's not him, you know what I mean? Like the fight with Baeza. He won a decision, but like he was beating him up the whole time, And then the fight with Medic, he knocks him out. This isn't how he fights.
No,
it was a weird performance. I don't know what was happening. I don't know if they told him like you're gonna get cut if you lose. Like I don't know why he fought like this, but not good. Oh God, I'm gonna run it back to watch Marcel Morner's lover Stankalaev. There you go. I like that.
Okay.
Stan. All right. What do you think of this fight? Jonas Santos and Macy Sasson misses weight again. Did you like this fight?
I mean, I didn't like the fight when it was booked, to be really honest, because, listen, Macy Sasson is hit or miss all the time, And Jonas Santos, I just don't see it in her,
I agree.
But she won the first 2 rounds, clearly.
She definitely won the fight, for sure.
I thought that Sasson really looked bad, and she came back in the 3rd round. She even bruised Santos pretty bad up in the end of the 3rd round. And then she acted like she won and she deserved to win. I was like, what the hell? Come on.
She acted like a jerk. I don't know if you saw it. Did you watch any of the post fights or no?
No.
Yana had a good interview. I really like Yana as a person. Yeah, I don't really like watching her fight, but she's such a nice person. And she was talking about how this is the 3rd time she's fought someone that missed weight. Yeah. And she's sick of it. She's really pissed off about it. She said that after the fight, she said to Macy, she said, "Why don't you apologize?" And she's like, "I don't need to apologize. I gave you 25% of my purse." And Yana's like, "This is absolutely, it's just cheating." She said, Yana says it should be 50% plus 1 point. That's what Yana said. You agree? For any weight miss?
I think it should be at least 50%, and I think you should get a point deducted for every pound you're missing.
Dude, I think that they have to change something with the rules because Macy's also missed weight multiple times. She's kind of a cheater, on the scale. She is.
Plus, so if you're like, listen, you have to weigh in 135 and you can weigh in 136, If you weigh in 139, you got 3 points deducted. So too bad. You have to win by finish. You know?
Yeah. There's a promotion. I think is it Road FC? I think the one in
I thought
Korea?
It was a Brazilian that you got the disqualification immediately.
You can't win. Like I think it's a no contest even if you win or something. That to me is a little extreme. But the other thing is, and Giannis said this too because we've asked this question because they were like, okay, so you get 25% of her full check, and she said no, just the show money. You don't get 25% of the win bonus. You don't get that. So you get to keep the win bonus. Did you know this?
No, I didn't, and that's stupid.
That's bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Might as well cheat.
Yeah.
I would cut Macy. I would cut her. Would you?
I wouldn't be surprised, dude, if they do,
I would. I would cut her because it's multiple times. She had that fight with Catlin that she pulled out the last second too, right? She can't make 135, dude. They don't have her division. They don't have 145. It's too bad because she did win Ultimate Fighter. I do think she's a good fighter overall. But she can't make the weight, and she had a bad fight in this fight.
Yeah, and I don't dislike Messi at all or whatever, But I also feel like you should be a little bit more humble if you miss weight, And
that's why Giannis said she was pissed because she's like, just wanted her to. She said, I understand because I'm a woman and some of the hormones too. It's a little different for women. I will agree because especially sometimes these girls have a period on the week of the weight cut. That's really hard, on their body. But she was just saying like it was unfair to her and. Giannis is a good person too. Like she was talking about how she had the kid with Thiago Santos a few years ago. That's her second kid, but she was saying how like her body changed so much from having the baby, and it's been difficult for her. So she needs to like take more time off between fights and stuff. It was an interesting interview. I would recommend watching it, Marcel, just because she talked a lot about the whole weight cut. George is talking about Macy Macy's a new mom too. Yeah, I did see this. Now, I don't think she actually had the kid from her body, though. I think her partner did.
It's a big difference, dude.
Her partner did. It's a little different, George, I would say.
It's also like when people were mad when Juliana Pena said like about with Amanda Nunes that she was like, I'm like the champion who came back since being a mom, and then people were like, yeah, Nunes said that as well. Yeah, but Nunes didn't get
different. Nina Nunes had the baby. Yeah, it's completely different. I agree. But I get what you're saying, George. But like, she missed weight, dude. You can't keep missing weight. No. Anyways, I think it might have been Rising. I thought it was Road. It could be Road 2. I think these Asian promotions, like, they're just more harsher with that stuff. It's wild. Missing weight, great deal. Yeah, I didn't realize this I thought it was 25% of the whole thing. So it's not. It's just the show money. So like Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah.
So I heard Dustin actually got 60,000. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Sasha Palatnikov, I think they trained together, him and Dustin. That was Extreme, I think. Right? Sasha?
Yeah.
He said he got, because they were like, because he got 35%, I believe, right, for that fight?
Yeah.
He said he got 60,000. So, like, if you multiply, it's about, Kelvin's like about 180 and 180, which makes sense because he has like 25 fights or 30 fights in the UFC, so, but Kelvin, he gave up the 60, so he took home to say 120 for the show, but he got his 180 win.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good deal, especially when you miss weight by as much as he did.
Mm-hmm.
In these situations, like, you kind of got to convince your opponent to miss weight. I do remember this one time. I don't know if you remember. I don't remember the fight it was, but Tim Means, he fought someone who missed weight, and they both missed weight on the first attempt. But Tim was only like half a pound over, so he's like, "Fuck this! I'm going to go back and cut that extra half pound." And he did, and they gave him like 30% of the purse. He's like, "I got extra free money or whatever." Tim Means is cut, or is he cut?
I don't know, man.
He might still be in the roster, actually, eh? Tim Means?
But Tim is just like, he's just typical veteran, He doesn't fight that often, but if they call him, he will fight,
He's 41. He's still on the roster. On the roster.
Also a really nice guy, by the way.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's lost 5 of his last 6 fights. Shit.
The funny thing is, like, when I was not so long on Twitter, like in early days, and when there wasn't a lot of fighters on Twitter, I gave Tim Means a follower.
Yeah.
And he's like, you are my 1,000th follower. I follow you back. So
he doesn't have Twitter anymore, but he used to. No. I followed him back in the day. He followed me. I interviewed him 2012. I interviewed him when he fought. Was it the Bernardo Magalhães guy? Maybe remember that guy? I think.
Yeah.
He knocked him out or something. I think flying knee or something. I can't remember. But
you had 2 Magalhães. Oh, you had 3 Magalhães. You had Bernardo, you had Vinny, and you had Caio, right?
Yeah. But I think it was the Bernardo. Anyways,
yeah.
I interviewed him and he was super cool and when he did have Twitter, once in a while he'd check in on me and just be like, Adam, he's like, I'm a big fan of you still. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I've always liked him. I was just going out there, but true veteran of the sport. He's 41 though, so I don't know. If he hasn't been cut, he probably will be.
Tim is somebody you can easily root for, man. He's all-around good guy, in my opinion.
The dirty bird, lazy bed, yeah. Brian got cut off. No, Brian had 3 weight. Didn't Brian have 3 weight misses?
2, but the thing is, like, he missed weight at 70 and then at 185.
No, but he had one again. He had that one with the head kick where he knocked the guy out and they still gave him a bonus.
Oh, the Gabe Green.
Gabe Green. He missed weight for that.
And also, people want to compare that with Gastelum. The problem is Gastelum is a much more established name than Brian Battle,
But I will say too, like, that's a great example of how Dana was like, he missed weight, no big deal. We're gonna give him a bonus. They never do that, but he gave him a bonus, and he missed weight 3 times. You shouldn't be doing that.
Then Jeff Neal also got
Jeff
a bonus.
Neal and Shavkat.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it either, but the Toffin brothers shouldn't be in the UFC either. I know Marcel agrees. Just really quickly, Farid Basharab defeats Chris Gutierrez. Probably the worst fight in the card, I would think. This fight
went exactly pretty much how I thought it would be.
Do you like watching this guy fight, Farid?
The thing is with Farid, and I said it to you as well before, they have to give Farid a legit challenge. And with a legit challenge, I mean somebody who also can fight and defend on the ground, And we know with Gutierrez that he's decent, but he struggles against real good fighters on the ground, So, who are real dominant. So they have to give Farid somebody who makes it difficult for him,
Yeah. No, I easy fight to pick again. This was one of the locks of the card, I would say. I hate using that word, but like Chris did win the 3rd round. I'll give him that. He won the 3rd round. Here we go. Marcel, hit the button. Let's go. Consensus dog of the night, plus 250. Ramiz Brahimaj submits Austin Vanderford. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. You've picked him, I think, all 3 times now. I think I picked him against Gall, but I didn't pick him against Billy Grey Goff. You did, which was an amazing pick. When is he going to get respect, Dan? They talk about in the post-fight. They're like, why are you an underdog? And he's like, that's all right. He's like, you're going to go win the doggy style or something. That was hilarious. I like Ramiz a lot, dude.
Good dude, man. I mean, yeah, the thing is, also we had a comment under the the last podcast that somebody said, how can you pick Ramiz? We did, because
we go.
Yeah, so that was funny to read. And sometimes we're off, by the way. So
of course, I mean, listen, you're welcome to talk shit because we're going to make some bad picks.
For sure.
But that's the thing. Everyone talks shit when the picks are bad, but they won't give us props. Probably not.
I mean, the thing is, I listen. The first round was for Austin. He took him down. But the thing with what I really liked with Ramiz was he didn't accept it.
He didn't panic either in this fight.
Yeah,
the Temba fight, he couldn't get up.
Yeah.
This one, he was working against the fence, trying to get back up. Exactly. Vanderford was kind of just crotch sniffing, dude. He wasn't really working for a finish.
I also think working with Bilal, and these guys is really good for Ramiz, And
that looked like a good camp switch. Do you know where Macy went, by the way? What camp she went to, Macy? She left safe too.
I think she's also with Ramiz. I think.
Oh, she's there at Valley Flow. Okay. Well, that's weird then, because she should have had a better performance. But Valley Flow is the perfect fit for Ramiz. 3-0, I think, since he went there. He's looked great, dude. I mean, I don't think he gets a ranked opponent, but maybe they'll do him in Pune. I could see them doing that fight. That's a tougher fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She left Fortis. They both left Fortis. I don't know what happened there. A lot of people have left Fortis. I don't know what happened. I know Sam Hughes is still there. I think Ryan Spann is still there. Who else is there?
Al Salwadi is also still there, I think.
Who?
Abdul Karim Al Salwadi.
Okay, he's still there? There's a few, but a lot of them have left. Listen, I get it. Sometimes you have to switch up your camp. It happens, Look at Ramiz. He's a great example of it. Sometimes you need a different voice in the corner, man. And I think Safe's a great cornerman and a great coach, but they weren't seeing eye to eye. And he left. Anyways, good for Ramiz. And Marcel, once again, plus 250 underdog. Let's fucking go. Kennedy's still there, or did he leave too? Kennedy?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. All right. Opening up the card, terrible fight. Veronica Hardy defeats Brogan Walker. Just terrible fight, right?
Yeah, I mean,
why was this on this card? I don't.
Listen, I like Veronica a lot.
Who doesn't?
But not just how the way, not her looks only. A lot of people will talk about the looks, but she looks like super happy since she's with Dan. You know, I said, I said it to you before in private. Like when she fought before, like she had only one stint in the UFC, but it feels like she had two stints. And the first stint, she really seemed like unhappy all the time, you know, and she didn't really fight well. And now with Dan in her corner, she looks really happy, you know, and she is maybe not like top 15 or anything, you know, but she does well against the matches, against the matchup she fights against. She only lost to Mora recently, but she won all the other fights, you know. And the fight against Brogan, I don't think it was an amazing fight, but she got the win again, you know. So
yeah. She's been good since she, you know, I guess got with or married Dan Hardy, I guess, or whatever when they got together. Was he in her corner for this fight? I didn't.
Yeah,
notice.
He was.
Okay. He was not the weigh-ins though. I don't know.
That's true.
He doesn't want to shake Dana's hand, I would imagine. I'm not going to read True's comment either. I'm not reading that one on the podcast, True. See that comment?
No, I don't.
Look at True wrote. Look what he wrote. I'm not going to say it. Look what True.
Because Dan's hung like a moose.
Oh, you write it, man. Fuck, dude.
I don't care. I just write it.
Do you know what that means, though?
No.
It means his dick is big, dude. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't say it. Because your mom listens to the podcast.
I knew what it meant. I just wanted to hear you say it.
All right, go cry about Ankalaev losing again, man. All right. First time Khalil and Veronica on the same card. Why, would they date before? They used to date?
Yeah.
Oh, they did? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Do you think Brogan gets cut? Oh, Brogy, 0-3. She get cut?
The thing
I guess they can do Brogy and Macy.
The UFC puts it as 0-2, you know, because the third was the Ultimate Fighter finale. So, but
that's true.
Also 0-3, but yeah.
Bronco always going to be first prelim because they went PFL exec Dan out of the building. That's funny. Duke likes your joke. All right, out of 10, the card.
I think the prelims I give a 4, you know, but the main card I give a solid 8. I think the main card was pretty good, you know.
So overall,
then I come to a 6. I think that's a little bit low. So
yeah,
I'll go with a 7.5 because I think the main card has more value, you know. If you look at the main card, you got Pfeiffer with a good finish. You got Khalil against Yuri, which was amazing. You got a great win by Zalal. You got the Merab being pretty dominant, and you got a great knockout from Ankalaev, from Pereira. So. Yeah, I mean, it was a great main card.
You can't complain about the main card. I didn't love the Merab fight. I think it was just an okay fight, but overall, 7 out of 10 for me. I had the same score as you, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
The prelims drag it down a bit. I think some of them were kind of, you know, lackluster, but good card, solid card. I like this 10 out of 10. Big wank got knocked out. There you go. All right, let's go to the Contender Series, Marcel. Really quickly talk about that.
Sure.
All right, so I think let me pull it up here. He gave out, was it 5 contracts again?
Probably.
I actually forget who won.
Me too. I always know what's next, but never what was, you know, for some reason. Really weird.
It was 4 contracts. All right. Yeah, Rashid Vagabov, just an absolutely terrible fight. I mean, this fight was, it's crazy because I was on VB's show last week and we were both like, this guy's the most ready guy. He really was on tape. Looked amazing. Terrible performance. Talking shit to Dana saying I'm going to be the next champ while struggling to get this Brazilian guy down. Terrible fight, dude. Any thoughts?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Was it fun to watch? You know, and
would you have given him a contract or no? Dana passed, obviously.
I mean, listen, you know what the meaning of the show is. You have to finish your opponent, and you have to look good. Yeah. He didn't finish his opponent, and he didn't look great, you know. So probably not, you know. But if you ask me, would he do well in the UFC? I think he would do well, but he just didn't show up.
I think he'd win a lot of fights, actually. Yeah. Same with the not Luis Henrique. That's that shitty light heavyweight guy. Not Paulo Henrique. That was this guy. What's the other Henrique guy? Henrique Chapulin. What's his first name again?
Chapulin. Yeah, Chapulin.
No, whatever.
Eduardo.
Eduardo. Not the other Henriques. Yeah, I think that guy too. But again, I don't think it's about necessarily getting a finish. You just have to try to get a finish. Like, this guy never attempted to finish the fight ever.
Yeah.
Terrible fight. Him and Radley De Silva could both be in the UFC, but they both had really, I think, bad performances for what the show is. Again, it's one of those ones where it's like, have you seen the show before? You know.
And one is Canadian, so who cares?
Yeah. Dude, I listen. I obviously wanted that guy. He had a horrible fight. But the sad thing is, he would have been in the UFC and fighting in Vancouver next week had he, you know, at least attempted to finish that fight. That was the worst fight of the year, I think. That Mangos fight, that was so bad to watch.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, I don't enjoy jiu-jitsu, apparently. I don't know anything about jiu-jitsu. Dude, that fight just sucked. It's straight up. Curtis Campbell, easy win over Dembasek. Obviously gets a contract. We both picked Christopher Alvarez gets the win. We had him as an underdog. Marcel plus 250.
Let's go, young Thiago Silva.
Yeah, it looked really good. Louis Jourdain, Canadian. At times struggled a bit, but gets the finish. Dana loved it. He said he had the best performance of anyone, which I don't necessarily agree with, to be honest. But because I thought Damian Pinas had the best performance, to be honest with you. Gets the contract in the main event. Yeah, pretty solid. I mean, the season's been good, right? 4 contracts. No complaints. So
no, me neither. Same.
Louis wanted on Vancouver, but he's not ready to go. I think he got hurt in the fight, and also it's next week, so he's not fighting on the card. I would imagine he fights next year in Canada, whenever they go. Oh, Kurt Campbell is Hunter's son. There you go. It's funny. All right, we're just past an hour. Let's end this one. We're gonna do the preview for UFC Rio. So let's get out of here, Marcel. Is there anything else you want to add, or are you good to go?
I'm good to go, dude. Maybe no, I'm good to go.
You want anything about the haters for the big wank loss?
I'm good, dude. I said what I wanted to say. Yeah, I said what I wanted to say, so I'm good.
The Pinas really stood out, or you mean he stood up? There you go. There were so many jokes about Pinas, by the way.
You had Pinas and Sack on the same card, right?
Too funny, dude. How crazy is that, eh? All right, we're going to end this scroll, guys. We're going to do the preview. Just give us a minute here. Oh, and I'll answer Anton's question really quick. I like the Pinas guy. I think he's good and he's young. So, Pinas to the top. There you go. Tristan's here. What's up, Tristan? Just stick around, Tristan. We're gonna preview Rio. All right, let's end this podcast.